Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills X Factor commentary from a singer. Oh Lord, let me tell you, I was so confused about what I was going to do tonight, but something happened that made me say I'm definitely going to be watching X Factor, and this is why. Tonight we had the top 13 and it's a do-over. Now yesterday we had top 12, they turned into 13, and now we are doing it all over again. What happened? What the heck happened? Let me tell you, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Mario announced there was a graphics problem and votes were lost last night, so the contestants are singing again, but they're singing their saved songs. What were their saved songs? So there is more voting tonight. I haven't voted yet, you know, I can do my commentary and everything like that. Let me tell you, right in the middle of me watching the show, folks is knocking on my door. Then that was over. I was like, come back tomorrow. Somebody called me. I'm like, oh, Elizabeth, they're gonna call me at 11 tomorrow morning. And oh, yeah. Oh, don't disturb me while I'm watching my X Factor. First up, for the performances, we had Josh Levi. He did Stay by Rihanna and Miko. Is that? I think it's by Miko. Yeah, okay. Wow, wow, wow. Josh kicked this off very well. He sounded better than last night on this. It's an emotional song and he had his voice soaring above the crowd and into the clouds, I said. He also seemed to be very connected to the lyrics. Well done, man. Simon said that was a winning performance. Paulina said he showed us why he needs to be on that stage. Rachel Potter was next. She did Anyway by Martina McBride. And this was a perfect fit for her voice, and she's always telling the story, just telling the story. You guys know I like that. Tell me what's going on, make me feel it, make me see it, make me hear it. She did that in the performance. So much control and such a beautiful tone, and her voice was also soaring, just soaring tonight, just beautiful. Simon said the girl who sang last night was horrible, and the girl who sang tonight was fantastic. Ooh, Simon, you so wrong. And did you see when they announced Rachel, but they put up Ryan Page's picture? I was like, okay, well, we ain't gonna do that over here. If you thumb it up for Robert Anton, okay? Don't thumb it up for nobody else. Thumb it up for Robert Anton, people. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna keep moving right through this. I don't want the video to be longer than the show was. Carlos Guevara was up next. He did Cannonball by Damien Rice, I think. I think he did a lot better with this connection to the lyrics. I know he did a lot better with the connection to the lyrics tonight than he did last night. And the feeling of the song tonight was so much more on point. His voice sounded better too, though I didn't like the jerkiness in and out of his chest voice. There was a lot of improvement over last night. But, for me, I don't know. Paulina told him it was the most amazing performance she'd ever seen. Girl. Restless Road was up next. They did Don't You Want to Stay by Kelly Clarkson and Jason Aldean. They each took a solo to open this up and had the girls screaming, and then kicked in the harmony and took us to some nice little slow dancing music, you know, doing that thing. I really enjoyed these guys. They had good harmony. They were doing their thing. They were interacting. It was a pretty good performance with a few little surprises and stuff. They barely moved but had a lot of emotion. I wrote they barely moved but had a lot of motion and emotion. Did you enjoy it? Then they took a few minutes to show us a glam shoot for the contestants with CoverGirl, and only the girls got makeovers. I don't know, why did they make over the guys too, you know what I'm saying? Guys need love too. Elona Santiago was next. She did Titanium by David Guetta featuring Sia, and this is a really difficult song to sing, and she took the key down to begin with, and it sounded like, I mean, it was low in the beginning, but that added some smoky sound to her vocal, and then they took the key back up after she hit the big, nice, clear, long title word, right? I was gonna sing it, but I know how YouTube is. She has so much power and attack. I really enjoyed this, and she soared on the big notes. Quite a few soaring voices going on tonight. You know, this was their save song, so you know, this is stuff that they were really trying to get to your heart. Demi said she couldn't be more proud of her, and Simon said it was the best performance she'd ever done. Jeff Good was up next. He did In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, and this was a nice song choice for Jeff, right up his alley, and gave him a chance to show what he can do. It took a while for it to really get started. You know, I got his gruff and stuff like that, and he was singing the song or whatever, but it finally came to light, and he was really just giving us the intensity. He was giving intensity the whole time, but you know, he really gave us something to you know, cling to. You know what I'm saying? Got to give us some notes, give us some something, and he did near the ending. Kelly said he showed X Factor what the rock factor is about. Simon said he needs to sort out his phrasing. Alex and Sierra were up next. They did Give Me Love by Ed Sheeran, and Sierra started this out sounding really lovely, and the audience was all into it. Together they had something really intense going on, and he came in with this plaintive vocal. Oh man, this was their hottest performance yet. It's getting hotter and hotter. What they gonna be doing next? all this heavy breathing and stuff like that was going on. Simon had a huge smile and said it was immaculate. Kaya Cohen was up next. She did Distant Dreamer by Duffy, and she was wide open for this song in so many ways. Let me tell you, it was big and brassy, intense and emotional, and had a nice key change that she executed well, and she was pumping up the emotion and giving us all of this squall and stuff. I mean, look, even she gave us a little squall. I was like, oh, what's going on here? I was wondering at one point, because it was just going so much, I was wondering if she was going to blow out, if like her voice was just going to give out, but she reined it back in and ended it nice and lovely, and I was like, that was magnificent. Put you to the edge, make us feel like, can she do any more? And just relax it. Really, really nice. Demi said she's a little Aretha. Aretha Franklin? Go ahead on then. I ain't here all that, but let me tell you, she did her thing. Carlito Olivero was next. He did If You're Not the One by Daniel Bedingfield. I'm glad Carlito was doing another ballad tonight, though I felt that it was just a little rushed in the beginning. It's very wordy, and he didn't seem to be on top of it yet. His falsetto was shaky at best, but he sounded pretty good in his chest voice. At some point, he stopped singing to get a breath, and the vocals kept going, so I don't know if it was a track or if it was the background singers taking up for what he couldn't do. It just wasn't very good. He was the weakest link so far. Simon asked if he was sick, and Carlito said he's been a little under the weather. Lily McLeod was up next. She did Who Wants to Live Forever by Queen, and she was crooning on a stool, and this visual behind her looked like she had wings. It was so beautiful. I thought, when I heard this, I thought it wasn't the best song choice, especially in the beginning, because it just was kind of, you know, when she was doing her thing, and she always is lovely and good and all that different stuff, but I wasn't like really drawn in until she started getting up and singing. She got all into this stuff going on, and then I was taken, and I was like, wow, this woman can sing. Sweet Suspense did That Should Be Me by Justin Bieber, and they had a nice opening sequence, and though they didn't have all the costumes and the stagings and the set, they still pleased me to no end with their voices and their sweetness and their interactions. They just stood there and they sang and they emoted and they related and they played with each other. There was some smiles, there was some intensity. It had everything in there that I wanted. They also got a big key change, and God was right on top of it. And they really seemed to enjoy the song and the performance themselves. I really liked it. I called it electric. Simon said it was a difficult song to sing and he wished they weren't in this position. Did that mean he didn't like it? I don't know, but if he thinks they need all the fireworks and all that stuff in order to please the audience, then he's not seeing what I saw, because I saw a really great girl group, young girl group. Ryan Page is up next. She did Born This Way by Lady Gaga, and she slowed this way down in the opening and put that country sound on it, or someone did, and it worked. Gaga has done this slowed down and, you know, piano vocal very many times. I've seen performances of her, and it fit Ryan Page's voice very well, and she again connected well with the emotions and the lyrics and really brought on some intensity at the end with a big finish. Not once but twice, let me tell you. All the coaches gave her a standing ovation, well deserved. And Tim Olstad finished out the night once again. He did I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly. Love and know this song very well, and it's very emotional and inspirational. I was looking for that emotion from Tim. He handled the vocal very well, sounded so good to my ear, and I believed he could fly too. Really good performance. He came off the mic stand for the key change, and we got the big choral sound behind, though I didn't see a choir or anything, so I don't know what was going on. And he brought on even more intensity. This was a really good performance from him, and I give a great big congratulations. Simon told him he can't do woo in the middle of the song because, you know, he did the woo, you know, but yeah, that was a little for him, but whatever. It was a great performance. Okay, so what did you guys think of the performances? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to thumb this up, please, please, please. I did not watch The Voice. I was going to watch The Voice instead, okay, except I heard about the drama that was going on, so I had to say, okay, I gotta go over here and watch the performances. And for you who are watching The Voice and you want me to, you know, watch that, I'll be trying to watch that sometime tomorrow. I got some big stuff going on tomorrow. I want to tell you guys about it. I can't, but it's going to start early. I don't know when it's going to finish, but after I'm done with that, I'll do my The Voice commentary, or I will attempt to do it. Anyway, if I'm not too excited, I'll attempt to watch and do that. We get the results next Wednesday, and I suppose it'll be results and performances next Wednesday. I don't know how they're going to work it out. We shall see. We're in this together. We're gonna find out together. Please make sure to check out my videos on Robert Anton Vlogs and Robert Anton NYC. If you can comment, please comment. If you can join us on Google+, please join us on Google+. Oh, there's so much stuff going on YouTube. Let me tell you. This is Robert Anton. I'm out. Peace.